let's try this again. I just did this and the volume was so low I couldn't hear it. So I'll try it again. That means I'm going to have to retest. I've already got records of tests. Anyway, we're going to try this right here. We're showing right here. I've got a Samsung. This is a little small drive for storage. Then the A data is my boot drive. That right there is the A data I just installed. The 4 terabyte NVMe. And this is the records that I've got on it already. We're going to do another test just to show it there. I'm going to do one more. This is just to bring it around. I'm not totally crazy about the write speeds, but the reads are alright, and the writes are not ridiculous. They livable. They were running, I think, higher than it on my smaller drive. A little bit, not a lot. They were running 222. It seemed like they actually run 3,000 on one of them. And my Samsung 960 Pro that I bought 2 years ago, 1 terabyte I've got in the other machine, it ran, I don't remember backbeat speaker sound like, but anyway, it ran, the Samsung didn't run but 3088, and you see what this one's running. The other was running about the same thing, but it was writing faster. The 2 terabyte was writing faster than this one is. But I can live with that. It's not something that's going to hinder me. I was hoping it would match, but it didn't. But I've turned everything off. Now all I got running is OBS and this software. Anything else running in the background is just a system. I ain't got nothing on. You know how they are. They always got shit on the background anyway. Anyway, let's see what this does. We'll get a complete test here, and it'll put it there at the top of the bin. I've tested it 3 times the last few minutes. The first time I just did it for my own use, where I'd see. And I wanted to try to get it where I could put it with the where I posted it to be sold. I wanted to show the read speeds on it also. If they wanted to buy it, at least they'd know what it should run. Now I also could show you something else. Probably do what it's run to really stop. What it's going to, using Samsung software, it's going to show a problem with it, but it's not a real problem. The problem is the A data does not have its own drivers. Not that I have found. They said when I read before, I hadn't checked in the last year or so, but last time I checked, they only use the generic drivers. They don't create drivers for them. And that's what Samsung's looking at. It's looking at the drivers as generic, and they're not. And Samsung gets its own drivers. That's what it takes to make theirs do right, look right. And it's thinking this thing. All right, now that's it right there. And the new read right there at the top. 35, 60. It always changes a little. You see the difference in there. It wrote a little better that time. I like it better. It wrote it 2040, and it was 18 last time. That's really suitable there on writes now, and the random read and writes is alright too. Now that's what we got. Now I'm gonna go up here just to show what I was talking about. The details here. No, let's go on up a little further. It shows it there too, but it shows it better when you see both drives. See, I got the little well, something here going on. What's this down here? Storage drive. That must be something else it picked up. What this is right here is storage drive. Is a USB I got plugged in the back. Just forget that altogether. I got another one right here. Is what the world. I ain't never seen these two here. Hadn't been on here before. Or it was. I didn't see them. It's down below. But these are little plug-in USB. One of them is. Both of them. It's resting 2. I ain't got one plugged in. I don't know what that is. Anyway, it don't matter. Those are something not what I was coming to talk about. Here it shows on your Samsung drive. That's that little drive I got in the back, the 860 Evo. It's just a little SSD. It's not NVMe. And you see the reads and writes on it right there also. With that is maximum for SSD, not NVMe, or even an M.2 SATA. I'd still be comfortable with that. But then right here we got A data here. It shows us needs attention. The reason it says that's because they don't have special drivers. Well, they do have it's not anything wrong with the drive. It works perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's going to show this on their software because it's reading generic drivers, and it thinks it needs to be updated drivers. And you can't update drivers on it because first they don't make them. but it works just fine. You see what it does there, and you see what I had on the record over here for benchmarks right there, and that's still the 8.8 up there. That's 4 terabyte I just put in. I wanted anybody that wanted to look at it could see it. And that's it right there. And I'm gonna close this out. Then I'm gonna close out the video, and that's old Town Dogs 2 cents worth.